Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Toby, and this is my channel about cross stitch and in general my floss obsession. Long time no see. It's the 30th of December today, and I think that it's been now almost 3 months since my last video, and to anyone who was asking me how I was doing and so on, thank you so much. It's been a rough time. I'm going to tell you something about that, but that's in a moment. It's just now I just want to thank you to anyone who is coming back. Thank you to all the subscribers, and thank you to anyone who, as me, loves the WIP Parade season and found me this way. So I hope that you enjoy what you are saying, what I am saying, and what you are seeing. So yeah, let's go to action. So today I just wanted to do my gorgeous WIPs to give them some justice and to show them to the world. So let's see. And I just wanted to apologize in advance. There's probably going to be some extra editing because of coughing. This is one of the reasons why I haven't been here for so long, because my health went completely downward. I have no idea what was happening. I have a really crappy immune system, but this year it really hit me. So okay, so I just wanted to tell you something about that, like, during the video, but apparently I'm just going to start with that. As you know, you never know what to expect, and I never know what to expect. I may have some notes, but I never follow them, so yay. So yeah, as you remember from my last video, so it was the beginning of October, I think, and we lost our grandma. It was pretty hard, but then it kind of, you know, when you are thinking that that at least she's in a place without pain anymore, that's something that gives you a bit of peace with that. So the moment when we were just starting to get used to this thought about the world without Omi, I got a call that my mom was taken to the hospital, and I needed to quite urgently fly to the UK to see what was happening. So it was lung infection. She wasn't long, she was getting better and so on. However, it was just like another thing, and already with everything, I came back home with corona. And after that, it was just getting worse and worse. So basically at the moment, it's 9.5 weeks somehow, with me being sick or sick-ish or feeling sick-ish. So it's fun, and now it's just 3 weeks with cough. So I'm definitely going to take some breaks in this video, because it's just happening. I just feel this coming now, so I'm just going to pause, and we're back. So yeah, that's my life now. But I think that at the moment, finally, my doctor stopped ignoring me. Yeah, there are 2 doctors in my place, so I saw the second one this time, and he finally at least did the examination. So let's see how the stuff that he prescribed me is going to work now. But yeah, the cough is pretty bad, and it causes extreme headaches, not even talking about chest pain and all this kind of stuff, but the more outside, it's like muscle pain. It's not the chest pain. Lungs are kind of clear, so at least that. So yeah, last over 2 months were fun, but there was also quite a lot of stitching. Unfortunately, I was stitching on one project only, so I couldn't do any like update videos and so on. But the last, I think, 2 weeks, I started working on a bit more and started like getting mentally ready for next year. So ready for this year to end and so on. So it's just so yeah, let me show you what was happening. And basically you may be seeing some stuff that you have seen in the past, and I think that you are going to see a lot of new things, and quite a lot of them are actually December starts, because somehow in my head, that was so funny, because when I was thinking about 2023, I was thinking about that as a year of finishes. And 2024 is, in my head, it's kind of like the year of WIPs. So let's see how's that going to go. I decided that I am in general a work in progress, and I just don't want to stress myself more about just getting finishes and so on. Of course, it is nice. It is nice to have something finished. But I think that I love the process. I just love the process, and I love like the elements showing. So that's cool, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I tried to kind of limit myself, at least for the time being. Altogether, there are for now there are 21 WIPs, current WIPs, and planned WIPs still for this year that I'm going to start. So start or restart. So I decided that I'm going to tell you about that anyway. So in half a year or in a year, depending if I'm going to do the mid-year WIP Parade as well, I'm going to take you to where all these projects took me. So let's see. And basically there is no specific order. There is absolutely no specific order. I had kind of a plan in my head, but then I decided to unzip everything. So of course, when I was unzipping, and then as you can see, we're in a bit different setup, because I'm sitting today on the sofa, because I have a pile here, and here is in front of me there is like a beautiful, oh, I just noticed that I didn't unzip this one. I'm going to do that now very quietly. So I have like the laundry basket here that I keep my WIPs in. Finally, they are in one place. There is a plan for next year to maybe get a Kallax, and just to like put the WIPs, because at the moment I have all of them in either nice or not so nice project bags, but they are all in bags at the moment. It's not that they are just like at random places. So maybe that would be working, just like, you know, putting them on the shelves, so it's going to be easier to take them out. Yep, let's see. So I have no idea in what order they are going to appear here, so let's go to this adventurous journey with me. So I just took the one that you all know because it appeared. And it was started, and then it was restarted as well. because of course I am unable to decide what I like, and I always want to try to do what not what other people are doing, but I love, for example, the methods of other people, and I always want to kind of do the same because it looks amazing. And it's just like, but finally I think that's why I said that it's going to be like a year of WIPs for me. I finally decided that I am definitely 22 count girl 1/1. It's just like, it's so easy and nice to stitch. I'm sorry, I just have a cat that tries to steal stuff in here. So there is going to be definitely some kind of guest in this video. Probably don't eat the cable. So yeah, she's just like seeing my charging cable on my phone, and she is just like already smiling at it. So yeah, I started that. Then I started that on 25 count, full cross 1/1. Then I kind of changed it to she's just at the moment pawing the tripod. Come here, baby, come. Just trying to redirect her attention. She's walking on the bags. So if you hear something falling down, it was the cat, it wasn't me. Okay. Just like, as you can see, chaos persists. So it was on 25 count first, 1/1, and then I tried to convert to 10 stitch. My brain cannot do 10 stitch, really, it just cannot do 10 stitch. I am unable to leave the stitches incomplete. For me, one leg is just no. So I decided to restart it again, and it's a very, very tiny start in general, but there is something. Okay, so let me just undo it. First, I'm going to show you the picture, and I really hope that there is not going to be too much of a glare. Oh my god, it's going to be so much fun in here. Okay, yay. I know there is loads of glare. Yeah, you could see the reflection of my laundry, but I hope that you can see it. So this is the gorgeous Amy Stewart's I Break for UFOs that I am obsessed with the abducted cow and the Shiba Inu wearing a tinfoil hat. So yeah, I decided that I need to restart it on 22 count because the thing is that I really want to have it stitched, and I want to enjoy stitching on that. It's so colorful, it's so lovely, so I don't want to have it as a chore. I want to have as pleasure. So I before Christmas I ordered like a huge piece. It was just like 3-meter piece of 22 count Zweigart Sulta. This is absolutely my favorite at the moment, either in white or in, I think it's called cream, beige, I don't know. So this is where we are at the moment. And let me just put something behind. So as you can see, it's not such a bad start. And let me just quickly tell you how many stitches of how many I have. So this is currently altogether 600 stitches. It looks like more. Is that my head only? Looks like more. But I also created the project cards now, and I have everything that I need here, all the information. So I have the original artist, if there is one, who this is charted by, fabric, what threads I'm using, the date I started that, and total stitches, and in some cases I have also the number of colors. So at the moment, this is Amy Stewart I Break for UFOs, and that was charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, stitched on 22 count Zweigart Sulta with CXC and DMC threads, because I decided that even though I am at the moment CXC girl and I love CXC, especially because of their price, I still have quite a lot of DMCs and I'm going to use it up. So I'm just going to be mixing at the moment, and as this project is super colorful, I don't care about mixing the threads. So even if there is a slight difference in colors, I hope that it's not going to be too bad. And here we have 89 colors for 302,250 stitches. So it's not that big, I think. It's still big, but not that big. Okay, so let me just like, and on 22 it's not such a big blanket in general. So yeah, and as you can see here, this is just like my project bag, this El Cheapo project bag that all of us get from Amazon. And this is one of the things that also is just like kind of work in progress at the moment, because I am converting again my floss storage, and I tried everything. I tried the floss drops, I tried this and that, and bobbins. Bobbins are going to work. I want to have like a master set. I already started just working on my master set, but I'm going to mention that in one of my regular update videos. I'm going to get back regularly to them, I hope, because when I was just like doing the floss cards and floss drops and so on, I created this mess. How the heck did I think it's going to work with 90 colors? At the moment, as you can see, it's really a mess when I was just trying to put out to take out some flosses. So I want to work through that and never again. So I'm going to decide on one like main project that is going to have the possibility to be a traveling project. So then I have like also a separate box of flosses. Hello cat, sorry, again, she saw the flosses, so she wants to eat them. I have like one box, so I can even just take it on holidays and so on. And for the other projects, I have like now 4 boxes, I think, with bobbins, and I'm just going to use that for all my projects. So I'm just going to be opening whatever I need and just stitch it, because I think that was Lara who said that basically no matter what we are doing, we are just like working off one skein of floss. So I will, when it's finishing, I will just like have time to order that if that's just like ending and so on. So I should be fine. Good. So let me just like put it back, and I really hope that I will remember not to start zipping up the bags, so you don't hear this beautiful sound. So it goes to the laundry basket. So that was WIP number 1, I break for UFOs. Now WIP number 2, and again random. We are here at complete random, and there is a cat who is helping. Hello baby. So this is something that you saw, and I started that on 22 count. So basically there is not too much of a change. Let me just, when I'm looking down, I'm just like on my tablet, because I'm pulling up the cover picture. There is going to be a cat in the basket, and the tripod is going to shake probably. Hello baby, no, don't get there. So WIP number 2 is Ciro Marchetti, Market Stall. Oh Jesus, the glare is, I'm just trying to, today is, oh okay, here. Today is super sunny. Hey baby. Today is super sunny. It's just like the sunniest day we had in quite some time. So yeah, it's going to be difficult. And let me just move my, I'm sorry, I'm going to shake you a bit. If I am able to take you out. No, I am not able to take you out, but let me just... And I am unable to move that like this. So, as you can see, I'm just blocking light here also from that. Let me show you. Hello. This is a fluff. Say hello, Pepsi. Enough. Hello. Sorry. This is my life. Cats. Cats are everywhere. And cats love stitching with me. Especially these one. These one loves stitching. So it means she's eating all the threads. So that was... I'm sorry. As you can see, I'm back in my full glory. So it's chaos. I'm talking about everything. There are lots of side quests and side stories. But yeah. That's why you love me. And that's why you are coming back. And that's why you are hitting the subscribe button. I hope. Cat. Yeah. So that was more of a cat. Baby, sleep there. Yes, you have a bug. I don't know if you can hear purring at the moment, but it's just like somebody needs loving. She needs attention. Yes, and how do I dare to talk to somebody and that she cannot see and not to take care of a floof? Pepsi, sleep here. Sorry. Being a cat mom. So, Ciro Marchetti. Ciro Marchetti. Market stall. Again, on 22 count fabric. 22 count Zweigert. Sulta this time in white. Again, it's just showing you that here. So we have quite a lot of that, and it's just like I need to get in here finally, because this is this beautiful, beautiful light that is going to be happening. Here it's just like the top of everything, and this is the shelves. So I just cannot wait. So this one is also charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, stitched with CXC threads, and this one was started on the 27th of May this year, and it has 393,000 stitches and 750 stitches. Numbers. I cannot say numbers. Brain is no braining. So, sorry. 393,750. Hello. So yeah. This is what we've got at the moment. So I haven't been working on that for quite some time, but at the moment, looking at it, and especially at this tiny lantern, I really want to do that. I really want to do that. So I'm definitely coming back. Definitely coming back. So, and I'm just going to tell you, when I'm done showing you everything, I'm going to tell you what is the plan for all the projects to get some loving. Because basically I was thinking about doing WIP-Go, but WIP-Go is not for me. I was trying already when I was just trying to set it up. I was like completely focused on just like one project that at the time I wanted to work on. So I could basically put this one project with just like a different number of stitches in all the windows in WIP-Go. So it's just like, okay, no, let's wait. And then when I went back, because I didn't have this one project that I was fixating on in my head, so I was just like, okay, now I can just like do something else. And there was another one that was just like living in my head rent-free. So that was another one that I just wanted to put in there. So it's not working. If you hear some meowing, this is another cat who is just like experiencing the biggest tragedy of her life. So the bedroom doors are closed. So yeah, no doors should be closed. These are always closed. So it's an everyday tragedy, and it's always the biggest tragedy in this cat's life. Okay, now I'm just going to show you WIP number 3. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have a cover photo, so let me just quickly look for that. Basically, I have a plan for the future that I'm going to have like a binder with cover photos printed for all my patterns and so on. But I didn't do that yet. It was just like that was all too much for my brain, so I was just like, okay, let's try to do that with tablet. So at the moment, let's hope that it's going to work. So I'm very, very sorry that I'm just like looking down so much, because I'm just pulling stuff out. So WIP number 3. This is the gorgeous Milo. I'm in love with this cat. Oh my god. This is the gorgeous Milo. And it was charted by amazing Kaylee from the Sewing Shop Inc. And again, it is stitched on 22 count Zweigart Sulta. As you can see, we have a super, super tiny start in here. It's really just like, I don't know about... I think that I tried to do 100 stitches of this new December starts, because it was started on actually Christmas Eve, so the 24th of December. But this one already, even with this teeny tiny start, as it has only 160,000 stitches only, it's moving closer, even with this tiny bit here, to like getting closer to like 1%. Okay, not closing the zipper, to 1%. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So that was Milo, and I'm in love with Milo, and I really hope that Milo is going to be growing. Now, WIP number 4. And this is another thing that I kind of... This one is just like so much not me. Do you remember I had it with the peacock plumage? That I just fell in love, even if I said that this is just like, it's not me. It's not my pattern and so on. This is not the thing that I would normally choose, but the joy of stitching on that is just amazing. And this is another one. So this is actually from Heaven and Earth Designs. And again, let me open just PDF on the Pattern Keeper. And this is, if you see her, yeah, I think that you can see her in our clip a bit closer. Cloud. Oh, Jesus. I'm not sure if that's going to be visible. Maybe I'm just going to put... Oh, I think that I'm going to try inserting the... Because the glare is terrible today. Maybe it's just that I'm sitting closer to the window. So this is Butterfly Fairy Queen by John and Wright. And I am doing a cropped version. So for me, it's going to be like that. The one that you saw before, like a second ago. So it was like the full version. I'm cutting the top and a bit of the bottom, so it is more rectangular. It is quite like high in general, so with loads of background. So as you can see, I think that I removed a huge part that would be just like that. I think that this is removed. So I removed, I think, 66,150 stitches. So a lot. And that would be basically background stuff. So on her, we have this huge start. This huge. There are exact 10 stitches. I just wanted to have her started, so I would have that in my head that stuff is happening. And she is the start on the 25th of December, so this is the Christmas start. And after my cropping, she's going to have 288,000 stitches. And as I said, this is the art of John Enright and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So basically what I just started saying, that she is not my usual thing that I would choose. Why? Because she is, sorry, butterfly fairy queen. I have nothing to fairies. I have nothing to queens. I have a lot against butterflies. Why? It's just the strangest thing. Sorry, just let me take a sip of my tea. It's just the strangest thing because I am deadly afraid of moths. I love looking at them as pictures. They are gorgeous. If I have one that is flying around me, it basically paralyzes me. And butterflies are a bit like day moths, so sorry butterflies. So basically, I just like, I don't know how I'm going to do that, if that's going to be okay with stitching. But then it's just like, okay, if you can look at pictures of moths, you can also deal with pictures of butterflies. And actually, I think this is okay, and especially just like in this way. Yeah, but definitely not a butterfly lover. No. So yeah, but we are doing that. We are doing that. So that was WIP number 4. As you can see, so far all full coverages, and this is the majority. So which one is just like, I'm looking at the pile of the bags that I have here, and it's just like, which one to touch? And shall I just like go from the top? Shall I go from the bottom and just risk everything falling down or so on? Let's see. Ta-da! Another generic Amazon bag. As you can guess from the color, another piece of 22 count Zweigert Sulta. Do I know what I took out? No. Ooh! This is something that it's just like, again, not my style so much. But this is something that I was looking at for quite some time. I had it on my wish list on Heaven and Earth Designs. Another full coverage, another Heaven and Earth Designs, and another Amy Stewart. And a completely different Amy Stewart, just like you saw I Break for UFOs. It's just like this splashes of colors and so on. This one is pretty dark. This one is pretty dark, and this is just like gorgeous. It's just like so... it has such an amazing atmosphere in there. Just like, oh. So this one is my first drums. Blah, 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 blah. Supersized max color. But I was smart, at least once in my life. I chose a bit not typical supersized max colors. So max colors, 239 colors in the pattern, okay. But this is the Little Dreamers tree. I am not going to be able to show it to you in any way. I'm going to just like put the picture, put the links for everything down below. And basically, if you want to see the details, please go and see. Okay, I'm just going to put a note in here what was being shown in what order. Words are definitely leaving me. So okay, we had UFO. Just notes. I was trying to be so prepared, but of course I started talking. And as we know, when I start talking, things are happening, and things are going their own ways, and we do not have any control over them. So first was UFO, second was market stall, then there was Milo, then there was butterfly, fairy queen, and now we have the tree. So I will also know in what order to put links in there, so you can just like go and find them easily. So I'm just going to try to show you. Of course, it's just like super pixelated when you try to just make it bigger. But first, I was talking earlier in one of my videos that I love like sakura trees. So I think that this is that for sure. Then we have a tree, we have lanterns, we have gorgeous fairies, we have more trees and pink and stuff. And they're just like, if you can see, there are like, there's a fairy at the beginning of like the road up and so on. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And basically, do you also have it like that? That sometimes you see a picture, a piece of art, or a pattern, and you're just like, that looks amazing. But that's it. And then you see it stitched by somebody else, and you're just like, whoa, I need that. It's a completely different story. And that was like that with me. My friend on Instagram, Stitching with Essia, I'm just going to link her down below as well. So she is stitching that, and I just cannot. I was just like looking at that. This is just like, Essia, I need to stitch that as well. And I was just like waiting for fabric, because this is, in this version, it's 150 stitches. So it's not very wide, but it's 999 tall. So yeah, it's just like, it's a table runner here. So again, I have like a tiny start in here, and I was already laughing that for me 2024 is going to involve a lot of 939, because basically I think that most of my patterns, most of my full coverage patterns, this is one of the highest count colors. So if I don't hate this dark blue at the end of the year, I'm going to convert myself from pink girl to basically the blue girl, maybe. So, darling Bluebell, watch this space. Maybe I'm just like hanging around with her too often. Not too often, no. You cannot say that. It's just like, it's never too often with me, Claire. So yeah. Sorry again. So apologies for the sounds. It's going to be edited. I hope that I'm going to catch everything. So that was WIP number 5, and we still have 16 to go. So you can pause now, grab your tea, coffee, something to eat, because it's not going to be a short video. Nope. It's been 5 WIPs. We are at 34 minutes at the moment, so think about that. Think about that. Especially that this face loves talking. But hello. We are at the moment on WIP number 6. WIP number 6. So our first non-full coverage. So this is The Prince of the Meadow by super talented Michał from Starry Parade Designs. And this one, you saw it. You saw it already, because that was my stitch puzzle start, and with everything stitch puzzle and so on. So I started that on this gorgeous piece of fabric that I completely don't remember the name of, from X2 Designs. This is 40 count. This is 40 count linen, and I started that with Color Fever silks. And as much as I love the fabric, as much as I love the floss, I kind of started thinking that this combo doesn't work for me so well. So this is actually a planned WIP for next year. So far you are seeing just like a completely empty piece of fabric, and I decided to use this beauty that I got from Kaylee, from the sewing shop, ink, and this is the one that I think is going to just get this proper vibe, because how my brain worked out that I need to use this fabric. You see, here we have this beautiful, beautiful honeycomb pattern in here. Honey, mead, meadow, prince of the meadow. Nice to be done. So this one is 28 count, and I'm going to work 1/1 on that. So the Stitch Basil fashion with the readers over my usual glasses is going to happen. But wait, I'm not going to hide that yet, because for this one, I decided this combo already worked for me once, so it's going to work once again. I have this beautiful silk from Silks for You, and that was, I don't have a number because it was custom dyed for me. So look at that. I think that at the moment, thanks to this sun, it is pretty true to color. So it's green, it's like moss green with a teeny tiny bit of teal. Then we have lighter green, like lighter olive green, and something in between. So this is going to be this one, and look at that against the fabric. It's just gorgeous. And isn't that going to be perfect? Isn't that going to be so fitting? So basically, I first thought, because, sorry for all the crinkly, I have also a PR 111 from Silks for You. I'm just not going to take everything from the bag, and I was thinking about doing that basically with this like very gently variegated green, but then I decided to just like go full on that and just work with this silk that I have as a quote-unquote leftover from my Dragons of Sumatra, and I think that it's going to look so pretty on that. So watch this space. I absolutely cannot wait to start, and I'm just like I will try to put that somewhere on the side, more on the side, so I will know that this is something that I absolutely need to touch today or tomorrow. So even if tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and basically everyone I know is going to be getting ready for parties and so on, I'm lucky enough that I can spend New Year's Eve as I want to. So basically we're going to go and visit our friends. They are a super chill couple, and basically no dress code. We're just wearing something comfortable, and we're going to eat, have a couple of drinks, chat and laugh a lot, and I can bring my stitching as well because they are amazing. And I can have a nap with the dog, but that's another story. So yeah, I have all my needs covered. And now we're getting, my lovely people, to another Amy Stewart. So WIP number 7, and this time, so I count the Prince of the Meadow as a WIP because basically it was started, it's going to be restarted. So it counts as a WIP. It's not like a new start as such. It is a new start, but... So now we're going to another Amy Stewart and another completely different Amy Stewart. So let me just open the PDF and let's hope that it's going to work. So this is Quick Stitch, Anne of the Green Gables. Anne of Green Gables. Is that there? No, Anne of Green Gables. Jesus, why did I add the? So this is a story behind that. So as you know, this brain is anxious very much. And basically, I have been eyeing this pattern for quite some time. I saw it for the first time being stitched by Stitching in the Borough. So I was just looking at that. It's just like so beautiful. And Anne of Green Gables, this is one of the things that I have very much in common with my mom. So it's like a books and the movies, the old movies, that are our comfort, like full comfort. And when I saw this pattern, I was just like, I need to stitch that for my mom. And I was thinking about that for quite some time. And actually I started kitting it up and I wanted to start stitching on it. But then it was just like, okay, I can just do something else. And then I got this call that my mom was in hospital and my anxious brain was just like, it's your fault. It's your bloody fault. Because you didn't start stitching that on time. And who knows, maybe you're not going to have the opportunity to stitch that for her. Yeah, that was heavy. And of course that we know that it's not true. But yeah, it kicked my butt a bit. So I was working on that for like 2 months, almost every day. And we are getting there. So this is another Heaven and Earth Designs. And I have quite a lot because I already have two pages finished. And I am half through page number 3. So it's quite a... And oh my gosh, working on this tree. It's super confetti heavy in places. I have never had so much fun with confetti. It's just so beautiful. And this is a, yeah, actually for Heaven and Earth Designs, it's a very quick stitch because it's just 108,888 stitches. So nothing. And again, it's stitched on the 22 count Zweigert Sulta with CXC threads and with I lost my project card. So with CXC, very often you would hear that the greens are a bit different. I don't mind if they look like that. So I started that basically, did I start it when I was actually visiting my mom in the UK? I think so. Or just before flying, because I couldn't get like the flight for the same day. I needed to wait a day. Yeah. So I started that still at home. So it was started on the 24th of October. So 2 weeks of working and just, I think I'm at 17%. I wanted to hit 20% by the end of the year, but I felt that I started burning out on that it was just too intense. So I kind of stopped that. I skipped that for a moment and yeah. But we're going to get that. And basically this is my main project. So basically this one, if just like if I'm going to travel somewhere and so on, this one is going with me, because I have like a separate, oh, I have it even here, and it shouldn't mess up so much with the structure of all my project bags in here. So I got myself this kind of box. I have everything bobinated, and so it's just kind of, it's not that difficult to take it with you. So that's why this is going to be like a project that is going to be travel with me. Okay, I'm just creating another pile in a new place. So that was WIP number 7, and now we are getting to WIP number 8. WIP number 8, and it's just like the bag from Frog and Fudge. It's just like, at the moment I have like a separate piggy bank for Diane's bags, because they're amazing. I would like to, in the future, I would like to try making my own project bags just for myself, so I can just like leave out. No, don't steal my hair tie. There's another cut. So I would like to kind of move away from the Amazon bags, and I want to have something just made of fabric. It's just so everything can breathe a bit better, but it's going to be like the intermediary solution until I can just really afford Diane bags for all my projects, because I'm in love. It's just like the quality, it's just something else. It's amazing. It's really, really amazing. So here, because of the coloring, we have my peacock living in this bag. Let me just open that. So this is where we are at the moment. So this is the project where I go extremely cross country, wherever the thread wants to take me, and just the stats for that. So this is another full coverage, Heaven and Earth Designs, of course. Sue Taylor, stitched on 22 count, Zweigart Sulta with CXC threads, and this one was started on the 19th of July this year, and the total stitches is 292,500. So this is that, and let me just show you the picture for that. My pattern keeper just decided to turn off, but we are back at you. So if you haven't seen that, oh, the glare, I think that finally the glare is gone. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm so in love with this peacock, really so in love with this peacock. It's just, and stitching with all these blues, I never expected that I'm going to have so much fun stitching with blues. Usually just for stitching, I'm very much into like blues. Hello. Into greens or browns, I really like that. But just these blues just gives me so much just like energy, power. I don't know how to call that, but this is amazing. Yes, Mrs. Cat, would you like me to present your pattern at the moment? She's coming. Hello. Would you like to come here? Come. She starts purring. I need to move stuff because there is her blanket that she loves to sleep on. Okay, let's move that. She's going to pack herself on my lap. So, am I able to move it? Hello. Yes. Baby. Hi. What do you have on your face? Some fluff, of course. But this is cat time with Dobby. Yeah, lie down. Lie down, baby. Do you want me to present you? Because of course we have Peppa's pattern. No? Okay. I think she's going. We don't know what she's doing. I just show you what I live with. Say hello. I don't want to say hello. Are you staying? Are you going? What are your plans for the future? No. She just pretended, I think, that she wants to cuddle with me to steal my pen, but no. Just like sometimes I really wish I knew what is happening in cats' heads, and then I decide that no, I don't want to know that. Okay, this is your sister, so let me just find where yours is. Where are you, baby? Where's your whip? Where's your whip? Here. I'm sorry, that just, yeah, and stuff starts falling down. Okay, so we were just by the presence of the real life model. Hello. We are going to move to a gorgeousness that I had custom created by amazing, super talented, sorry, just like let me move the camera back to my face. Super talented Meltem from Lothian Art Shop. So you saw the real life model, and this is the pattern. This is the what it's going to look like when stitched. So at the moment I'm on 50% of this gorgeous baby. This one is stitched on 18 count Ada 2/1, and this is again a mixture of DMC and CXC. Oh my god, I haven't looked at that for quite some time, just like looking at the whole picture, and I'm so in love. This is so gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely I need to work on that more. Yes? So you are finished. Sorry. That was cute aggression on my cat, and the cat is just planning to jump into the laundry basket. So if you hear stuff crinkling and so on, it's the cat walking on everything. Because, excuse me. Okay, she just placed herself into one of the project bags. Do you have any pets? Do you sometimes want to make yourself like hats and shawls and gloves with the fur, or any other kinds of accessories? There's a cat loving on the phone at the moment. Okay, I did not expect that. I really did not expect that. Just there's too much stuff happening, so she needs to be like in the middle of the action. Yeah. Okay. But as you saw her, cat butt. No, we're not showing anyone the cat butt. So as you saw her, at the moment, I also started working on her sister. His name is Millie, and let me just show you that. So this is another creation of amazing Meltem. Pattern keeper and running away from me. Moving the camera because the cat disturbed everything. Okay, strange angle at the moment. So this is Millie. Millie is super skinny, but she has fur here that looks so funny. She looks just like with the fattest face ever, and she's so cute with that. So that was Milsey. I cannot present you the real life model because the real life model is somewhere. So again, this is stitched. Oh, I didn't tell you when I started Peppa. So I started Peppa on the 20th of June this year. So there's just like most of the I think all of them are going to be from this year. I don't have anything from previous years. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. Ah, there is some floss flying. So I was working on that quite recently. As you can see, there is still a needle here. So it's just like a beginning of everything. I just had the need to work on something just with black, just to work on the outline and just do something around. Okay, so she just plopped in here and she's just lying. So let me just try to correct everything to the right position. Sorry for all this just like movement and so on. Hey baby. So we're just taking notes now to know what we show you. And I'm saying we because of course I have my assistant here with the dirtiest nose in the world. So WIP number 9 was Peppa. And WIP number 10 was Millie. So we are almost halfway through. And at 56 minutes, yay, it's going to be 2 hours. I hope that you had food. What now? What can we take now? Decisions. I'm just going to sit here and look at it. Okay, now this small one. So here, let me just pull the picture of interwebs because I don't have the cover picture with me here. So this is Mirabilia Red. As I told you, I'm not very much a fancy lady person as well, but it's just like I am obsessed with everything Little Red Riding Hood. And when I saw her, it's just like I need to stitch her. I just need to stitch her. Sorry, it takes forever. Come on. I have a tablet that is basically used only for stitching, for Pattern Keeper, so it's just like it's not the fastest thing in the world. So this is what she looks like when she's finished. And as you know, I restarted her because I thought that the fabric that I used in the past did her justice, and yeah, just it's impossible to do it like that. So this is where we are at the moment. Am I on the right side? Yes, this is where we are at the moment, and I'm stitching her on this gorgeous 28 count. Sorry, it's called Chemical Romance from Kaylee from the Sewing Shop Inc. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. It's just like, you know, when you are showing that, it's just like a different story, because when you stitch, you are just basically concentrating on like one part of the pattern, and very rarely, even if we're just taking them off the frame of the hoop, we don't look at that really, because we are just still so much in the zone that it's difficult to just grab it. So here I have like the gorgeous project bag that I got from Kaylee as well, of course, with cats. So I have all the materials here. Beads are separate because yeah, beading at the end, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that like at the same time. It's too complicated for me. And this one was started on the 4th of September. So that was just a day before me going to, not today. What am I talking about? Almost 2 weeks before I went to Stitch Basel. Hello, Posy. The cat is chilling at the moment, so let me just show you the cut. You see the cat and boobies. So you're welcome. I'm 11 at heart, sorry. And now, okay, so that was red. And let me just go to another. So as I just mentioned, Stitch Basil. So here's the project bag that I got at Stitch Basil, made by Amy. And here is non-full coverage. Can you see it? This is Long Dog Samplers Pandemic finally started and happening. So it's going to be a very, very slow work because this is 40 count from XQ Designs. Of course, my brain completely again forgot, but this is, I think that this is mushroom. Old mushroom, quite possible. From XQ Designs anyway, so it's just like, it's so gorgeous, it's so soft, it's so beautiful, it smells so good. And I'm just stitching that with DMC threads to two shades of kind of powderish pink. And I started this one on the 4th of October. So it's probably going to take a minute until I'm done, but it's a pleasure. It's really a pleasure to work on it. And when finished, I think that everyone knows what it looks like, but I'm going to show you anyway. This is this gorgeousness. Just, it's so beautiful. Just so beautiful. It's just so many details. At the moment, I'm in this corner with the birdies and the tiny hearts. I call them hearts. So, yeah. I need to work on the... Yeah, I need to work more on everything, but I'm going to tell you how it's going to be happening. So, hopefully, it's really going to work what I have planned. So, yeah, let's see. Oh. Hello, baby. And we have a second fluff here. Hey, would you like to lie with us? Come. Let me take that and I will put your blanket here. Yes? This is your blanket. Look, baby, you can lie here. Come. This household is basically run by cats. Okay, she's just sitting there cleaning herself, so she is the shy one. This one just comes, plops herself on you and doesn't care about anything. Her sister is just shy, and basically we're laughing that she is a pandemic baby. She's pre-pandemic baby. They were born in 2019. But she loves all kinds of affection. She loves like social distancing kinds of affection. So for example, her favorite pets and scratches are with the back scratcher, these extendable ones. She's just like crazy over that, so just don't come too close to her. She's going to be happy. Yes. Okay, so WIP and potential restart number 12 now. And this is something that you already saw for sure. But this is this thing that it's absolutely freaking huge. And I started stitching that on 18 count Ada. This bluish one. So size-wise, unfortunately, I cannot get up to show you that. But this is the fabric folded in half, and this is how much I have stitched. So as you can see, it's quite a lot, but it looks quite a lot. But to be honest, I think that this is 2% only. So that's why I'm like really thinking about restarting that. Look, it's huge. It's super huge. You sleep, don't catch the thread. Yes, there is a thread flying. You sleep. So it's just big, and it's 18 count. So on 18 count, I have to stitch 2/1, and I stopped enjoying 2/1. I love 1/1 on 22 count. So I have already fabric prepared. I'm so sorry. I have already fabric prepared. Let's see if I'm going to be restarting that. I think that I will be restarting that, because it's just like, this is too much. But let me show you what we are talking about, because of course I started talking without showing you what that is. Excuse me. Yes, this is a zipper. You saw this zipper many times and you had no interest in it. Are you going to eat that now? No. This is a zipper, yes. I'm going to squish her. This cat hears at least like 15,000 times a day that I'm going to squish her. Yes. So, this is this beautiful piece that I saw. I fell in love, and I knew that I have to stitch that, and I really want to have it stitched. That's why I think that restarting is going to be like the best idea in this case. So I can just like fully enjoy it and have as much fun as I want to have it from stitching and having it finished in probably 20 years from now. So it's the original art is by Wumples, and it's called Magic Lighthouse, and it was charted by Contemporary Cross. I fell so much in love with the colors that it's just amazing. However, the stitch count, it's 500, again numbers, 536 by 804. So it's big. So I think that definitely going down to 22 count is going to be a bit better. For my sanity. Yes, for my sanity. So yeah, as you can see, it's there, it's ready. I don't have the start date on my project card yet because it's not been started, and as I haven't decided if that's going to be restarted, so I didn't put the old date in there yet. But yeah, it's going to be a restart for sure. And again, millions of stitches in 939 here. You're going back to lying down? Thank you very much, baby. Thank you. You're the sweetest. You're the sweetest, yes. No, this is a pen. You're going to have something on your nose. Okay, so taking notes again, sorry. With the cat. And me being all over the place. So, I hope that you love cats. Because, yeah, there is definitely the promised cat content. And at the moment, I think that I need to change the channel name to Covered in Floss and Fluff. I have her head in my hand at the moment and she's just falling asleep. She doesn't care. We're in the middle of filming, you know. She's truly my soul cat. I have never thought that I can love cats so much. I always thought that I was a dog person, but it's this tiny thing is so my apex predator that cannot live without a blankie and a pillow. Yes, yes. Hello. Okay, so now WIP number 14. We are getting to some numbers, my lovelies. So again, me and my tablet, trying to find stuff. Poof. This one I do have the cover picture, but of course I didn't pull it out, so sorry. I really thought that I was more prepared. Apparently, I am not. So this is my unicorn pattern, the Knightmare by Courtney collection. And I really couldn't find it anywhere. Now I see that it's available in places. But I have my my pattern. It's living with me for a moment, as it was lent to me by amazing Alison, the Stitching WIP-ped on Instagram. And this is what it's going to look like. This bloody glare again. I will try to insert the picture because it really deserves more. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm stitching that on this beauty from Kaylee, the sewing shop, and I lost the stitched part. Oh, here. So it's called Kiss from the Rose. It's 28 count, and I'm stitching that with the CXC color 29. So it's kind of this a bit matte, plumish violet with a bit of grey in there, and I think that it just like works perfectly together. I'm so in love with that. It's something that I think that I saw it. Was it Emily? That was Emily. Eclectic Possessions. I think that stitched that for the same time. That stitched that, and this is where I saw it for the first time. And oh my god, it's just like, it grabbed me by the neck, by the heart, and I knew that one day I will need to stitch it. And it's been a few years that I've been searching for that until I found it stitched by Alison, and Alison was kind enough to send it to me to let me stitch it, and it's going to go back to her when I'm done. I need to hurry on that. So that was number 14 and our Knightmare. Do you hear the cat purring? Because she's going quite nicely on it. And I don't know how many times a day I repeat this cat because of all the things that she's doing. So you could see her earlier just sleeping with the outstretched hand, with outstretched paw. So this is what she's doing again now. Yes, baby. Yes. Okay. Now the next one. So basically I called it in general because there are going to be more, and it's going to be like ongoing WIP. When I finish one, I'm going to continue with the next one because this is a series, and this is Witches and Demons, the Woodcut series from Night Spirit Studio. And let me show you what it's going to look like when it's finished. My beauty. And this is the one that I'm currently stitching on, is called the Wretch's Sacrifice. Oh, love it. And this is where we are at the moment. Whee! Love it. Oh my god, I need to just look at them more often like that, because then I really can see how beautiful they are. And basically this part, because I already stitched three parts in the series, and this is stitched on, I think this is 28 count linen. It's vintage mocha from Zweigart again, and I'm stitching that with 3371. So one color only, and this one was started, I think they have it somewhere here, written down, on the 20th of September. So I should have a finish on that soon, because I want to have a finish on that soon, because I love them. And it's just like, I told you in one of my videos that I was searching for like perfect frames, and I was thinking about getting the vintage frames, if I can find any in like charity shops and so on. And when I was in the UK, I was looking for that. But the thing is that finding frames, at least in the charity shops where my parents live, in this size, it's basically impossible. So I think that I will need to, in the future, just get the new frames and make them look a bit vintage. I have like something specific in mind, so it's just either I need to find something perfect that is really like that, or I need to make something like that. So let's see where it takes us. It's going to be another side quest with everything. So that were witches. WIP number 15. Do we have any started WIPs still here, or is that all already with the plans? Because I know that I have 5 things that are planned, or 4 things that are planned, but I was just going to show you that. So yes, this is something that I got from a friend on Instagram, Siska Stitches, because she wasn't sure if she liked the colors and so on, and she just basically restarted that with other colors that she loved more. So I adopted that from her. So as you can see, she started that here. I didn't put any stitches of my own here yet. And this is the Fruit of Plenty by Modern Folk Embroidery. I think that all of us know this this project, and I was thinking about getting that for quite some time, but I was just like, okay, I'm not sure if I need it now or something. But when Siska was asking if anyone wants to adopt her project, and she's just like, this is my sign actually to get it. So let me just show you what it's going to look like when it's done. The Fruits of Plenty. It was Stitch Along of 2021. So beautiful. I didn't realize that it's so much Quakerish. I think that this is my first Quaker. Just like, I know in my head, I know the elements, but it just like when you look at that kind of, again, from afar, then it hits you what it really is. Oh my God, my brain. But it's beautiful, and this is my another adventure, because this is my first adopted project, and Siska was kind enough to send me also the thread. Sorry for the crinkling. So she started stitching that with the Orifil threads, and this is my first time with Orifil threads, and it's super exciting. And if I like it, maybe in the future more of my samplerish projects are going to be also with like the cotton sewing thread. It's something different. Exciting. So that was WIP number 16, Fruits of Plenty, and the Sleepy Cat Teeth. She just squished herself, really. She just squished herself in between me and the pile of blankets on which I have like a pile of my project bags. And she's like the happiest camper in the world. Yes, baby? So happy? Yes. She happy. And I think that I have only one more WIP that has been currently... that has been started already. So this one is super simple. I lost my tablet, of course. This one is super simple, and this is something that I absolutely love, because this is from my favorite musical. It's from 6. The first song that you hear is just like divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. So it's a musical about Henry VIII's 6 wives, and I absolutely love it. It's just like it's an instant pick-me-up when I start listening to that. So I just needed to stitch that, and especially that I'm so excited because in March we're going to see that here, because when in Germany, if you have musicals, even these well-known, like from abroad musicals, when they are prepared for being played here, of course they are in German, so it's different. So when I saw that 6 is actually on tour, and it's the, I don't know if that's the original cast that is traveling around with that. And when I saw that, we just like, me and my boyfriend, we just need to go there. We just need to go there and see that. So I started stitching this pattern, and this is by Taylor and Cromwell on Etsy. And I started stitching that on this beautiful witch rose from Extra Designs. And as you can see, I'm using colors on that. Why I'm using these colors, and I'm just going to grab them. I did like a lovely floss toss on that. Come here. So just showing you, this is going to be like very, very colorful, because in the musical, the costumes are actually just very modern, and they are very, very colorful with exactly these colors. So I'm going to stitch each of the words with the, I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening here. Why is it so strangely, oh, sorry, this is my tripod that I'm still learning how to use. More stable, I think. So I decided to stitch just like each line with the color representing the specific wife in there. So corresponding to the costumes that are used in the musicals. So I think that it's going to be like a nice visual reminder of everything. So I started this one. I of course, that I put the list already back in here. And I didn't put the starting date, but I started that like three days ago. So it's like the 26th, I think. I needed to have just like, yeah, the 26th for sure. So yeah, this is everything that I want. And now, so that was everything that I already have kind of started, or it's going to be restarted, but we have like a previous piece in there. So now I have like 4 planned WIPs. So this is something that I'm going to start still this year. So it's going to be like, even if I put like 2 or 3 stitches into that, it's going to be enough. And next year is going to be really, really about these WIPs. And if I, of course, fall in love in something else, I'm not saying no, but this is something that I definitely want to start with and kind of concentrate on. So the first one, and let me first show you the fabric. So this is Jack-o'-lantern by Extra Designs. It's very similar in terms of just like this speckles to the witchy rose that I use for the 6, and it's just perfect. When I saw it, I knew that I have a pattern for that, and I do have a pattern for that. So let me just like pull it out, and I'm sure that you know that. So it's by our super talented The Witchy Stitcher, and as my favorite movie ever, and like ever, if I was to watch only one movie until the end of my life, that would be that would be the movie that I would choose. And yeah, moths. It's The Silence of the Lambs. So we have this beautiful, have the lambs stopped screaming by the witch's stitcher. And don't you think that it's going to look so perfect on this fabric from XG? I'm so in love with that, and I think that it's time for a rewatch and reread. And because I also love the book, and basically I don't know how many times I read the book and how many times I saw the movie, and basically I was lucky enough to in one of the cinemas in Munich, they from time to time they have like the I think it's called Movie Lovers Club or something like that. So they are playing the older movies on big screen, and I was lucky enough to see actually The Silence of the Lambs on the huge screen in the cinema, and it was something else. It's just like, if you ever have the opportunity to watch the movie that you love on big screen, do that. Do that. It's a completely different experience. You even if that's just like, you know, it's not the, I don't know what it's called now, 4K or whatever, you see it differently, and it's really something worth experiencing, that's for sure. So yeah, that was this pattern. I just called it Clarice because Clarice. And now, and it's just like, everyone who knows me, you're just going to start laughing at the moment. How many times I started that, I don't know. From how many different designers, companies, I don't know either. I definitely had Riolis. I definitely had some, I had the Joy Sunday one. I had a stamped kit. I had this pattern, and I now decided to go back to the first pattern that I got, because as we are talking about our forever loves, so as for the movie, this is the Silence of the Lambs. This is a piece of art that is with me very, very intensely. And I'm obsessed with Van Gogh, and this is Starry Night. This one speaks to me on so many levels, and I really want to do it justice when stitching. And I think that finally coming back to that, and knowing that this pattern that I got online ages ago, it was on a website called Free Cross Stitch online. Please don't go there, because at the moment I was trying to find that, and it's some kind of spammy website at the moment. Don't go there. I have this oh, okay. I have this pattern from this website, and of course this is I think at the moment public domain, so you can just do that. And I see at the moment that actually under the mock-up they have a note: please feel free to pass this pattern around to anyone for free. So basically I will start stitching that, and if you want to stitch that as well in this form, I'm just going to give you just like some details about that. Let me just go to the end of the PDF. So it's 300 by 239 stitches. I don't think that they have the number of colors used here. Okay, but yeah, basically if you want this pattern, let me know, and I'm just going to send it to you. I think it's okay. Yeah, if that's free domain and it was offered for free, and they even specifically wrote that I can share that for free, I'm happy to share that. So yeah, this is going to be another start, and I really hope that this time it's going to work, especially that this pattern works perfectly in Pattern Keeper. I think that I got it in 2013, 13 or 14, I don't remember, so it's ages ago. And it's really perfectly compatible with Pattern Keeper. Let me just show you. I think that I can also just show you that easily on here. So as you can see, this is in Pattern Keeper. It searches for the colors, not a problem with anything. So yeah, perfectly fine. So Starry Night, finally, I'm going to do the Starry Night as I always wanted to. So yeah, I really want to have it on my wall. And basically there is another pattern. It was available for some time on XS Collectibles, but it's not there anymore, and I felt so sad that I didn't get it when it was available. It's one of the Asylum pictures that Van Gogh made, and oh, I'm so angry at myself that I didn't get it when it was there. So at the moment I decided that when I see a pattern that I love, I'm just going to get it. My wallet did not agree. Okay, so 2 last future WIPs. So it's the planned WIPs. So one is going to be super easy, and it's just, this is something that I'm going to stitch for my friend. Basically, I decided that I'm not going to stitch anything for people. Okay, I'm going to stitch something for my mom. I'm going to stitch something that me and my boyfriend love, so it's going to be for us. Maybe I'm going to stitch something for my mother-in-law. Because I know that these are people that appreciate the work and the time that you are putting into that. Stitching for other people, for some, maybe, tiny bits, but nothing bigger. But this one, I have a friend who is obsessed with Friends. She's absolutely obsessed with Friends. And I just like, it's not easy for me to make friends. I am friendly, I'm super nice, I am lovable, and so on. But to make friends when you are in your 40s, not that easy. And here I was lucky enough because my boyfriend, he has a very tight group of friends, and there are some girls in this group that I got close with, especially just one. Steffi, if you are watching that, stop right now. Stop right now, leave that, or skip just like next 5 minutes. So I got super close with her, and this is just, it's a good thing to have somebody like that, like, you know, here, like on side almost. So she's obsessed with Friends, and I found this on Etsy. It's just called Friends by Sunny Cloud Studio, and this is the frame that they had on the door with "I'll be there for you" inside. So I decided, sorry, I decided to not stitch it on black, but I found, and I think that it's, sorry, it's still in plastic, so I think it's showing lighter than it really is in this sun at the moment. Just trying to, it's kind of, when you see like in the shadow of my hand, it's kind of this lavender fabric. I found it unfortunately only in 14 count Ada, so it's going to be funky to stitch on 14 count again, but I'm going to stitch that for her, and I'm going to just have it framed, so if she wants, she can just put that on her door and have it as a piece of the famous Monica and Rachel's flag from Friends. And I'm just super excited about starting that. This is one of the things that I know that it's going to be, if I give that to somebody, it's going to be really, really loved. And the last one, we are finally at the last one. So this is a piece of fabric, so I have nothing to show you here. But of course, I decided that I'm not going to do any more samplerish things because I have enough. And then, unfortunately, Modern Folk Embroidery released the pictures for their stitch along for 2024. No time like the present. I call it just tempus fugit, so like the time flies, time runs away. Okay, no, I'm just going to show you that on a mock-up because it's just on Pattern Keeper. Why you don't want to show it as properly? And now you can see just with colors that I'm planning to use. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm going to use the dark teal, I would call it teal, and blue. And I think that is going to be perfect. I just love this color combo. And you see, it's again blue. Normally I would never use blue. I was just thinking already when I saw it for the first time to use something greenish. Nope. This is blue and brown. So it's going to be so beautiful. So beautiful. Sorry, so as you can see, the cough is just like more frequent at the moment, and we just got to the end of the WIP Parade. I hope that you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. I'm going to put all the links down below. So if you like any of this, any of the projects that I am working on or I am going to be working on, you can just grab one for yourself as well. And now something that how I'm planning to be working on that next year. So basically I kind of stole the idea from Alara, but I'm going to do it a bit my way. So I have at the moment 21 projects, and I put them all in the decision wheel on the Tiny Decisions app. And I have another wheel where I put numbers. I think that it's every 50, starting from 100, so 100, 150 and so on, until 1000. And it's another wheel. So basically I'm going to be using the wheel number 1 to choose the project that I'm going to be working on, and then wheel number 2 to see how many stitches I need to put into that until I am allowed to switch projects. So I don't give myself any like time constriction and so on. It's just like after I'm done, for example, I put 100 stitches, at least 100 stitches, of course. If I want to stitch a bit more, that's okay. But I don't want to just like keep going on a project because it can just really get me to a burnout. So I'm going to stitch on that until I reach this specific number of stitches, and then I'm going to switch. So basically on my Tiny Decisions app, I put this option in that for the options won't be repeating, only for the project. For the numbers they can repeat, but for the projects they are not going to repeat until I manually reset the wheel. So basically every project is going to be it's ensured that it's going to get some loving from me until I can just like go back to the project that I already worked on. So I think that this is quite doable. Let's see how's that going to work. I'm of course I'm not saying that I'm going to do that all the time. If I don't like it, I'm just going to stop it, and that's it. This is stitch what you want, when you want, how you want, and so on. And so yeah, let's see. And yeah, I think that basically it is it. So I hope that I will be able to go back maybe like mid-February, I think, with like a proper update video. I should already have some progress on my project, so you will see what it looks like now. No, not now, then, after I worked on it a bit. So let's hope that everything is going to work out. So thank you so much for your time, for your attention, for your love, and it feels so good to be back. Now probably I'm going to take a moment to edit that, but I still hope that I will be able to upload that today, if not tomorrow for sure, so still in the old year. But as we see each other in the new year, I wish you, as the Germans say it, guten Rutsch. So it's literally a good slide into a new year. So I really hope that the new year is going to be much, much better for you than this one or any previous ones. That you're going to be achieving your goals. Just don't stress yourself. That you're going to be taking care of yourself a lot, and that you're going to have a lot of stitchy time. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye-bye.